A curatorship with effect from the 11th of March. The Finance Minister gave his approval to the curatorship following recommendations from the Registrar of Banks, which supervises banks and is a division of the Reserve Bank. The bank says VBS has reached a liquidity crisis so bad that curatorship was the only solution.
VBS enjoyed excellent growth in recent years. According to the Registrar of Banks, by 2017, its balance sheet had shot up to just over 2 billion rand from a mere 150 million rand just 3 years prior. The bank came to prominence after lending former President Jacob Zuma 7.8 million rand to assist him in paying back the money for renovations done on his Nkandla home. Municipalities raced to deposit investment funds with the bank. Trouble was, because VBS was a mutual bank, it was technically not supposed to take deposits from municipalities. A critical detail that was overlooked by both the bank and its municipal clients. On top of that, VBS had developed a business model whereby it was taking substantial short-term deposits from municipalities and then extending long-term loans such as mortgages to its clients. It ran the risk that if some of its municipal clients chose to tap onto their deposits, it may not be in a position to honour making payment to them.
From the moment that we picked it up, we engaged with the bank. We said to the bank that this is risky. We said to the bank that this is not sustainable, that they need to review their business model and they need to reduce their dependence on such large deposits, particularly municipal deposits.
Around August last year, National Treasury is said to have told municipalities to stop depositing funds at VBS. This resulted in municipalities drawing their full deposits from the bank, and there the liquidity crisis for VBS began. This has resulted in the bank being unable to honour its payment obligations through the national payment system, and so the Reserve Bank stepped in with the curatorship solution.
The South African Reserve Bank is of the view that the appointment of a curator is in the best interest of the public and VBS depositors. Furthermore, curatorship presents the most suitable and most effective mechanism to facilitate the orderly management of the bank.
Depositors can rest assured of getting some of their money back, although it won't be immediate, and there's also a limit per depositor.
The SAB wishes to confirm that retail deposits at VBS amounting to 50,000 rands per depositor are guaranteed. Other depositors are hereby also informed that the curator will act in the best interest of all creditors.
Kganyago and his team took exception to claims circulating that the central bank had been an agent in the demise of a black bank.
So this notion that the Reserve Bank decided to attack a black bank has got to be condemned. It is just plain wrong. We supervise all banks irrespective of who owns the banks, and we must understand we regulate the banks in public interest so that we could protect the depositors' funds.
VBS is said to have done great work in rural development, becoming a specialist in the area. It had great ambitions, having just applied for a full commercial banking license in February. But a combination of being on the wrong side of the regulatory framework and being unable to honour its payments due to its business model set it back from giving the next level a go. Lesetja Kganyago, SABC News, Johannesburg.